When you hear these crazy stories about giant tornadoes constantly ripping through the Midwest United States at alarming rates and causing lots of destruction, one would wonder why someone would choose to take the risk with their life and property by living in this susceptible area rather than living in somewhere that is more safe. When looking at the economics of the decision, there are a couple of reasons why people might choose to live in Tornado Alley compared to other parts of the country. First of all, the cost of property in the vulnerable areas might be much lower than the cost of property in areas that is considered to be safer. This would mean that the opportunity cost of living in the less expensive home is lower than that of living on a pricier property. Even with the added opportunity cost of the danger that comes with living in Tornado Alley, the opportunity cost for living in the alley might still be lower for some families due to the fact that they will not be able to afford the safer and pricier property. People might also choose to live in Tornado Alley due to a job that gives them a steady income or another opportunity along those lines. If this is the case, their preference for living in the area might become higher and they will therefore ignore the risk of living there due to the lucrative source of income that they have. Many people also have tornado insurance, so if their house gets damaged, then they can get the money to replace it. Having insurance on their homes allows people to feel more safe about living in the area. This also allows them to just rebuild their homes without much financial trouble if a tornado does happen to strike it. In addition, most people think that the probability of a tornado actually hitting them is quite low. However, this is a big assumption because it was said that a couple of years ago, 358 tornadoes touched down within Tornado Alley in the span of just 3 days. Lastly, some people might not want to live in an area that is more prone to other natural disasters, like hurricanes on the east coast, earthquakes on the west coast, or flooding in the south. So, they choose to live in the Midwest and take the risk of having the natural disasters of tornadoes instead.